Good afternoon, one and all. We'll see here the remaining part of the scope of traffic engineering. So in last lecture, we have completed the scope of traffic engineering, which is divided into the 6th part. That is related to the traffic studies and design, and related to the traffic study and its analysis. So now we'll move towards the next scope of the traffic engineering. That is the various phases of traffic engineering are implemented with the help of 3E. That is, what is this 3E that we'll see here? That E is nothing but engineering. Second one is the enforcement, and third one is the education. So we'll see here what is the traffic engineering. So through this traffic engineering, we deals with the improvement of road geometrics, improvement of the road geometrics, again providing the additional facilities and the installations of suitable installations of suitable design traffic control devices. So in this engineering, that engineering part of this traffic engineering is deals with the road geometrics. It will be related to the providing additional facilities. It will be providing the installation of suitable design traffic controlling devices over here. And after that, we have to go for the enforcement. So what is the enforcement? That is the usually made the thing through laws, regulations, and the control. So in the enforcement, it is usually made thing through laws, regulations, and the control. So this is the enforcement. Education may be possible by sufficient publicity and through school and the television. So from this education, we'll understand, we'll move towards the sufficient publicity, again school, through the schools and the televisions. Means scope of engineering is implemented with the 3E, that is the engineering, enforcement, and the education. So through this engineering, we can understand about the what type of the road construction should be there, what should be installed on the road, what should controlling devices should be applied on the road. That all parameters will become under the first E, that is the engineering. In the second thing, that is the enforcement, means that enforcement is nothing but we have to enforce the whatever the laws, regulations for controlling the vehicles on the road. And in the third E, that is the in the education, we will provide the information about the roads, road users through the publicity, through the schools and the televisions. Means from this, whatever the publicity related, TV, again there is television, again there is a school, who will make the publicity about the that traffic engineering and control, and how to drive, how to go for these traffic controlling devices, rules and regulations. That all part will become here under here about this 3E. That is, first one is engineering, enforcement, and third one is the education. So that is the most important part here about the traffic engineering and control. Now we'll move towards the next point, that is the traffic engineering, that is the traffic characteristic. That is the most important part here that we'll see, that is the traffic characteristics. So there is a first traffic characteristics. In that first point will come here as a road user characteristics. So we'll see what is that road user characteristics. Road user characteristics, what is it meaning? The road user characteristics म्हणजे काय, जे रोड यूज करतात तर त्यांनी काय करायचं आपल्याला, their characteristics, which type of the characteristics satisfied by these peoples. So they should say vision. There are the different characteristics. Road user, first we'll read, these are the characteristics. First one is the road user characteristics. In that first one is the physical characteristics. In that physical characteristics, again it divided into the different point. One is the vision and second one is the hearing. So what is the first one? Physical characteristics. The permanent physical characteristics of the road are vision, hearing, strength, and the general reaction to the traffic situation. Means from this point we understand the permanent physical characteristics of driver are vision, hearing, strength, and the general reaction to the traffic situation. Means the physical characteristics are here. That is the first one is that driver should visible. Driver should vision म्हणजे काय त्याला पाहता आलं पाहिजे. Okay, that is the first point. Driver should see each and every object. That is the first point while driving. सेकंड वन इज द हेअरिंग. हेअरिंग म्हणजे काय ऐकू येणे. त्याला काय हॉर्नचा आवाज असेल, व्हेकलचा आवाज असेल तर तो ऐकू आला पाहिजे. दॅट इज द हेअरिंग. थर्ड वन इज द स्ट्रेंथ अँड लास्ट वन इज the general reaction to the traffic situation. Means each and every traffic situation he should handle. So that is the reaction to the traffic situation. So physical characteristics of road users are here. First one is the permanent physical characteristics of the driver should be. Which are those? Are vision. Second one is the hearing. Third one is the strength. And last one is the he should react each and every traffic situation. Means which type of the situation is there, based on this he should impact, he should react for that. And if he has not reacted, then automatically accident will be occur. And for that precaution he should understand what is the situation, what is the now where we have to go now, where we have to take the decision. So that parameter will become here. If he has not taken the decision at the critical time, then there will be some of the lapses will be occurring. So for that purpose he should know, he should having the capability to hearing, capability to vision, capability to the strength, and last one is the he should make the reaction on the traffic situation. So these are the physical characteristics of the road users. Now we'll move towards the next point, that is the vision. What is the vision? So all of you understand this. What is these physical characteristics? The permanent physical characteristics of the driver are vision, hearing, strength, and the general reaction to the traffic situation. From that, we'll understand here that the driver should be visible. The driver should be having the vision, which he should have the vision capacity. He should see each and every uh, thing on the road. Next one is the hearing. First one will see the vision. The vision म्हणजे काय? What is nothing but a vision. That part will complete here. So what is mean by the vision? So in the vision there is a three different types of the vision. So we can see here there is the acute vision, second one is the fairly vision, and third one is the peripheral vision. So at the your MPSC examination or your competitive examination, that question will be asked to you. What is the vision angle for acute? What is the vision angle for the peripheral vision? What is the angle for the fairly clear vision? So that question will be asked to you. So you should know, so what is the angle uh, at the acute, at the fairly clear vision, and for the peripheral. Okay, so for that purpose, now there is a next thing is that there is a peripheral characteristics. So we should know this visual or the vision characteristics. So we'll see first what is the road characteristics. That is the with the physical characteristics. The first point will become here as a vision, and this vision is again divided into three parts. One is the acute vision, second one is the fairly clear vision, and third one is the peripheral vision. Second property is a hearing. Hearing म्हणजे काय तर ऐकू येणे. तो काही ड्रायव्हर असेल किंवा रोड युजर असेल, यू शुड हिअर द हॉर्न साऊंड. ओके, मेंटल कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक म्हणजे काय, तो ड्रायव्हर जो आहे तो कसा असला पाहिजे, मेंटल त्यात कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मेंटली कसा पाहिजे, तो फिट पाहिजे. That character should be come here. fulfilled by physical characteristics fulfilled by the driver. Next one is we'll see these are the three types of the visions. Write in your notebook that first point as a different types of the vision. That is the acute vision. Second one is the fairly clear vision. All of you write down these road users characteristics in your notebook. Write down the name, traffic engineering and control. Write down acute vision, acute vision, acute vision. Second, clear acute vision. Second one is the fairly clear vision. And third one is the peripheral vision. So A part is related to the physical characteristics, and in that physical characteristics, it is mainly related to the vision, hearing, strength, and the related to the vision, strength, and the reaction to the traffic situation. Means on the road, which type of the situation is there, based on this, the driver should handle. So you can write the different types of vision. These are the acute vision, fairly clear vision, and the peripheral vision. Next one is the hearing. Hearing. Second, that is the mental characteristics. So from that we'll see the what is the first important, that is the road user characteristics. That part we'll see here. First one is the vision. So what is the vision and why to go for this vision? तर बघा vision म्हणजे काय तर that driver or that road user should see the each and every object on the road. That is the first thing. So from that that test is carried out. This test is standard chart regarding chart reading exercise that measures the measures the static visual acuity, that is the ability to see small stationary details clearly. This vision is nothing but the driver should visible all the things. So that is a very important characteristics about the vision about the road user. Second is there are the different types of the vision. So you can see here that is the acute or the clear vision. So acute vision, that angle will be asked to you while your MPSC examination. So you can write here that that exam point of view, you should know the angle. That angle is a clear or the acute angle. So that angle for this acute or the clear vision is 3 degree to 10 degree around the line of sight. Means from the line of sight, that angle should be how much that angle is, acute angle is 3 degree to 10 degree. Again, coming towards the fairly clear vision, that angle will be increases from this 10 degree to 12 degree around the line of sight. And that color and shape can be identified in this field. Means if a MCQ like question is asked to you, if there is a color and the shape can be identified in the field of dash dash dash. One is the acute vision, second one is the fairly clear vision, and third one is the peripheral vision, and last one is the all of the above. So you should know that which type of the angle will be come here. That is a fairly clear vision cone will be come here. So that is the angle between this 10 degree to 12 degree. Acute vision that will be come under this 3 degree to 10 degree. We'll see the diagram. So according to the diagram, you will understand what is this acute vision. Again, this fairly clear vision, and third one is the peripheral vision. So this peripheral vision, what is this peripheral vision? So this field may extend up to 90 degree to the right and left of the center line of the pupil. Means that is the around us means around 80 degree. That is the 90 degree to the right and 90 degree to the left. Means around 180 degree. That driver should be driver should be see the all the content between in front of him about the 180 degree, and up to 60 degree above and the 70 degree below the line of sight. Means from his line of sight towards the above 60 degree and below the 70 degree below the line of sight. Okay, he can see each and every object. And the stationary objects are generally not seen in the peripheral vision field, but the movement of objects through this field is detected. So we'll see what type of the visions are these and how these are divided into. So we can see here that is the peripheral vision. So you can see that peripheral vision, if driver is here, his vehicle is here, and he is seeing if he can see in the front side, so he can take a judgment from this top to the bottom. Means he can take a judgment about this from his left side and from his left and right side, in the both the sides around the 120 to 180 degree. He should make a judgment about the things, judgment about the vehicles. And acute vision, you can see here what is this acute vision. That is the acute vision from this line of sight, that angle should be 3 degree above and the 10 degree below, so that within this whatever the stings are there, whatever the vehicles are there, that he should see. He can, the driver can see this object. Okay, and third one is the fairly clear vision. That is the fairly clear vision, that is between this 10 degree to 12 degree. So that is also one of the fairly clear vision. And from this 10 degree to 12 degree, the driver should see each and everything. So these are the different types of the vision. From this vision, it is clear that the driver should know, that driver should see each and every object about the each and every object in front of him while driving on the road. Okay, and based on the angles with respect to the line of sight of the eye about that driver, that peripheral vision, again there is a fairly clear vision, and the acute vision are divided with the various angles. So you can see these angles are 3 degree to 10 degree. That will be acute vision. Fairly clear vision, that will be come under this 10 degree to 12 degree. And third one is the peripheral vision, which will be come under this 120 degree to 180 degree. So that three angles are here, and these are the very most important angle, because each and every year there will be a one question will be asked to you for your competitive examination, as per as your university examination also that question will be asked to you. Okay, so you should know that angles: peripheral vision angle, fairly clear vision angle, and the acute vision angle. And so what purposes are there, that you should know. Okay, so movement of object they can see from this peripheral vision, because there is a 180 degree, there is a space between this 180 degree, so the driver can see each and everything in front of him. Again, acute vision, in the acute vision there is a angle is lies between this 30 3 degree to the 10 degree. And clearly clear vision, you can see here that angle is in between this 10 degree to 12 degree along the line of sight. But in this fairly clear vision, that color, again shape, they can be identified in this field, that is the fairly clear vision. So these are the road user characteristics about the vision and about the different types of the vision, that is the acute vision, fairly clear vision, and third one is the peripheral vision. Why this difference is here? That difference is also we have seen here, that is the from this eye line of sight is between this peripheral is nothing but 180 degree. Again from the line of sight, that angle is 3 degree to 10 degree, that is the acute vision. And in the third case, that is the fairly clear vision, that is in between the 10 degree to 12 degree. So in this way, these are the different types of the vision, at the different types of the vision in the road users characteristics. That is the first point about the vision. So now we'll move towards the next characteristics about the road user, that is the hearing. So what is the hearing? The hearing is helpful for drivers, but of more important for the pedestrians and the cyclists. Means you can see here in this hearing, hearing is one of the property that is also one of the helpful for the drivers, but no, but of more important for the pedestrians and the cyclists. Means in the hearing means hearing is nothing but a तर त्या ड्रायव्हरला काय आलं पाहिजे, तर हेअर करता आलं पाहिजे, ऐकता आलं पाहिजे. हॉर्नचे आवाज असतील रोडवरती, रोड यूज करत असताना समोरून येणारे व्हेकल, हॉर्नचे आवाज, तर त्याला ऐकू आलं पाहिजे. दॅट इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट हिअर अबाउट द hearing, and that driver should hear each and every sound. Next one is the strain. So what is the strain? This is the less important characteristics compared to the others. The lack of strength make it difficult to park heavy vehicle. So you can see here, these are the lack of strength makes it difficult to park the heavy vehicle. Means while driving the any vehicle, that strength should be very important parameter here. The lack of strength makes it difficult to park the heavy vehicle. So that is also one of the point. Next one is, you can see here, this is the mental characteristics. Okay, in last lecture only I have told you that mental characteristics means that will be that mentally that a person will be fit. Okay, so you can see here knowledge, he should know the knowledge, he should know the skill, he should intelligent. Okay, he should experienced. Literacy can affect the road user characteristics. Okay, so if a driver is having the more than 10 years experience, more than 5 years experience, as per as the years goes on, experience is goes on increases, his skill, his intelligence, his knowledge is goes on increases. So that part will become here as a mental characteristics. Again, if he has a move from the long distances and long route, if he has traveled, then he should understand the knowledge about the different roads. Okay, so for that purpose, that mental characteristics also very important for the road users. So driver should know the different roads. Again, driver should know the skill, driver should have the skill. Again, intelligence, experience, and the literacy can affect the road user. That part is over here about the mental characteristics. Next one is the knowledge of vehicle characteristics, traffic behavior, driving practice, rules of roads and regulation. Again, psychology of road users will be quite useful for safe traffic operations. So you can see here in this, the driver should know the vehicle characteristics about the traffic behavior, means about the traffic controlling devices. He should know about the rules of roads and the rules of the traffic controlling devices. He should know the psychology about the different road users. So if he knows all the things, then there is a less conflict will be occur on the road. But as far as the possible, that all the road users should know the traffic behavior, driving practice, rules of roads, and the psychology of road users will be quite useful for the safe traffic operations. So these are the mental characteristics about the road users. So now we'll see towards the next point, that is the psychological factors. What are the psychological factors are here? So you can see here, these affect reaction to traffic situation of roads, situation of road users to extent, to a great extent, activeness, anger, fear, again annexity, probias, again superposition, and impatience may affect the traffic performance to the great extent. Means you can see here, if that person is anger, if that person is activeness is less, so that parameters also will affect in the road users characteristics while using the road. So for that purpose, that mentally that person should fit while using the roads. So these affect reaction to the traffic situation of road users to a great extent. In that psychological characteristics, that parameters will be considered here as activeness, you can see here this activeness, anger, fear, superposition, that parameters will be come here. So these all the parameters are related to the psychological parameters. So in this way, these road user characteristics will become under the psychological characteristics. Again, there are the road mental characteristics and the road users characteristics, which will become under the vision. In that vision, again, hearing is over there. Hearing is also over there. Again, mental characteristics and the physical characteristics. In this way, these road user characteristics are completed over here. So, in last point from this road users characteristics is remaining, that is the PIEV theory. That is also one of the very important parameter over here. That PIEV theory. So, what is the PIEV theory? The P is nothing but a perception time. Again, R is nothing but a intellection time. Next one is the emotion time, and last one is the volition time. So PIEV theory is very important in this traffic engineering and control. So you should know what is the perception, what is the intellection, what is the emotion, and last one is the what is the volition. So that part, PIEV theory, uh, what is the perception is the time required for the sensation received by the eyes or ears of the driver to be transmitted to the brain, to the nervous system and the spinal cord, or it is the time required to perceive an object or the situation. So what is the perception? The perception is one of the parameter which is related to the road users, and it is same as like as vision. In the vision, that person should see each and every object. Okay, but in this perception, what is the difference between this vision and perception? Vision is nothing but that person should see each and everything. Okay, in the vision, that person should see each and everything. In the perception, what is this? That each and everything should see that driver, and after that he should perceive the situation, what is the situation in front of him, through the nervous system and the spinal cord. So that is nothing but a perception time. So perception time is nothing but when driver is traveling at that time, whatever the in front of him, whatever the situation, that situation he should perceive, and he should understand whatever the situation over there. So that is nothing but a perception. After that, what is the intellection? So is the time required for the driver to understand the situation, and it also the time required for comparing the different thoughts. Means in this intellection, in the perception only he can see the whatever the situation. In the intellection time, he should understand and he should thought about that situation. So that is the difference between this perception and the intellection. That is also you should know, okay, about the perception, about the intellection, what is the emotion, and what is the volition, and total for this PIEV, what is the time required. That question is also very important as far as your competitive examination. Many examination that question is asked to you, what is the time required for PIEV, okay, for the driver. So okay, so whatever the time that you should know while your examination is over there for the MPSC or any other competitive examination. So perception is nothing but he should perceive that object, or either he should know, he should perceive the situation. Intellection means in that in the second intellection, he should understand that situation, okay, and he should thought on the different ways about that situation. That is come under the intellection time. After that, third one is the emotion time. So what is that emotion time? That emotion is a time elapsed during the emotional sensations and other mental disturbance such as fear, anger, or any other emotional feelings, a superposition, etc. Means some of the internal, there is a internal stimuli or the internal fear, anger, or any other emotional feeling that should be come under that driver. So that is the emotional time, emotion time. And last one is the volition. From that volition only, that time taken by the driver for the final action such as the brake application. Means from this volition time he should take a decision on the particular situation. So that is the volition time. Means from the perception, he understand, he perceives the situation. From the intellection, he should understand the situation, and he will uh, comparing the different thoughts in his mind. After that, what is the emotion time? Emotion time is nothing but a different stimuli is different, again fear, anger, and the different emotion will be created in his mind. And last one is the based on these three, in the fourth volition time he will take the decision on the particular situation. So that are these are the PIEV theory, and which is related to the road users characteristics, that is the perception, intellection, emotion, and the volition. So you can see here, as far as these road users characteristics, in that there is they have shown here, that is the perception, intellection, emotion, and the volition. So from this perception, first that driver should perceive. In the intellection, he should thought and understand the situation. In the emotion, there are the stimulus over here that is, and last one is the in the volition, on the basic situation that driver should respond. So in these four ways, that road users characteristics about the PIEV theory is divided. So that is a very important parameter here about the PIEV theory, and you should know the time required for this PIEV theory, that is the 2.5 seconds. Okay, each and every situation that driver should take a decision. So for that purpose, that time will be required as a 2.4 seconds. Next, that last point we'll see, that is the environmental factors. So how these environmental factors are affected on the road user characteristics. So the various environmental conditions affecting the behavior of road users are traffic streams, like characteristics, factors to the facilities to the traffic, atmospheric conditions, some of the environmental conditions which are affected on the road users characteristics. Okay. तर बघा, ज्यावेळेला पाऊस पडतो किंवा काही वेळेला धुकं पडलेलं असतं, तर तेव्हा काय होतं, विजनसाठी आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम होऊ शकतो. त्यावेळेला पाऊस पडत असतो, त्यावेळेला रोड आपल्याला काय होणार आहे, तेव्हा आपण some of the disturbance will be created on the road. So for that purpose, some of the environmental conditions will be here. We have to consider. We have to consider here while studying the road user characteristics. So the various environmental conditions affecting, you can see the first one is the atmospheric conditions. Okay, rainfall or the snowfall is over there. So at that time, that environmental conditions of the roads that would be going to be reduces. So we can make understand about this environmental conditions. Next one is the traffic streams may consider the traffic streams may consist of mixed traffic or heavy traffic, whereas the facilities to overtake to the faster vehicles may be limited. Okay, within 1 minute, our meeting will be over. So I am requesting all of you to join once again on the same link.